Imagine missing out on a lot of amazing opportunities simply because you can't recognize the signs that a woman is genuinely interested in you. Have you ever wondered how many chances you might have missed? Perhaps you are in exactly this situation right now, and I understand it perfectly well because I have been through it many times myself. But over time, I've learned to read these signals. And today I want to share with you 6 clear signs of a woman's interest that have at least a 95% success rate. If you're ready to discover what these signals are and learn how to best act, leave a like and subscribe to the channel, because in the end, you know that you can only profit from it. The first sign is a fixed look, and starting from this time I will not give you my example, but I will tell you a story of my friend that can open your eyes. We were recently in a place that sells acai, and there he was, always talking to a woman he wasn't sure if she was interested in him. They saw each other there often, but he never noticed anything in particular. Until one day, while we were there, she walked past us. And look, instead of going by like everyone else without much meaning, she made sure to look right at him, as if to confirm that he was indeed there. And she didn't do it just once. On her way back, she repeated the gesture again, this time with a small smile and a discreet wave. That's when I told him, "Dude, you need to go over to her." He mustered up his courage, approached, and guess what? He says the conversation went smoothly. They connected, and everything moved forward. This only proves that the gaze is a powerful and direct signal of interest. Women are much more emotional and intuitive than we are. Think for yourself. How many times have you been interested in someone and tried to walk by, exchange glances, make eye contact to get attention? They do exactly the same, or maybe even more. When a woman insists on keeping your gaze up or makes sure she looks for you with her eyes, she is definitely interested. This type of nonverbal communication is one of the most direct ways to show interest. It's not a casual look, but one that looks for connection. So if you notice that a woman is looking at you this way, don't hesitate to take action. Don't let opportunity pass you by unless you don't want to. The second sign that a woman is interested in you is that she is improving her appearance. First of all, we have to admit, we men are very visual. If you're living on autopilot, you may not notice it, but there's no denying that when you meet a girl for the first time, the first thing that catches your attention is her looks. It's natural. Now that a woman is interested in you, even subconsciously, she will begin to improve her appearance to look more attractive. These tweaks, often subtle, are clear signs that she wants you to pay attention to her. It's almost as if she's preparing for a presentation, making sure you see it in the best possible light. The most common gestures are playing with hair, adjusting clothes, or touching the face. All of this may seem simple, but it's the way it tries to grab your attention. Imagine that you are in a cafe or shopping mall talking to her. Every time you make a comment, she starts playing with her hair or adjusting her blouse more often. It's not just a nervous tick. She is the one who tries to make sure that you pay attention and notice the effort she puts into presenting yourself in the best possible way. And more importantly, it's a sign that she cares about what you think. To put it bluntly, the advice is, be an observer. Often these small gestures go unnoticed if you're not vigilant. By observing these signals, you can tell if she is interested in you or not. Of course, nothing in life is guaranteed, but if you see this kind of behavior, there's a good chance she's interested in you. Now, before we go any further, I want to introduce you to the greatest opportunity, a skill that you need to learn diligently, or you will miss the opportunities that come with women. And, well, I know that when you walk down the street or walk into a supermarket, a pharmacy, a gym, or a shopping mall, you exchange glances with one or more women, and they arouse your desire. And you feel this desire to approach, but you don't know how and you feel ashamed, right? But, my friend, here comes the solution I have prepared for you. Imagine having an ebook that teaches you this, naturally and without pressure. In this book, you'll learn how to approach women with confidence and know exactly what to say, and of course, with ease and naturalness. You will learn to make her feel comfortable, create natural attraction, intimacy, and, most importantly, arouse her desire in a short time. What previously seemed impossible is now becoming completely possible. In just 60 minutes or even less, you can go from zero to kiss, and even further with a woman using the valuable content you will find in the ebook I created for you. You will never miss out on those opportunities with women you are interested in again. And one more thing. Once acquired, this wisdom will be yours forever. It will stay in your head, becoming a part of who you are. If I were you, I wouldn't miss this opportunity. The ebook is pinned in the comments, waiting just for you. Don't miss this chance, because it may not be available for too long, as I already mentioned. Take advantage of it, because now is the time for you to achieve positive results with women. So take advantage of this opportunity, because later it will be too late, and you urgently need to stay ahead of the competition. And with this ebook, success with women is guaranteed for you, so don't waste your time. The third sign that she's interested in you is when she laughs at your jokes, no matter how unfunny they may be. I remember that I was interested in a girl who invited me to a meeting at the cinema. I was a little oblivious and didn't notice the signals, thinking that maybe he just wanted friendship. During our conversation, she asked if I had a girlfriend. Without much thought, I joked, "I have 2 girlfriends." I knew it wasn't funny, but it came to my mind. To my surprise, she started laughing terribly and blushed. This made me realize that she was interested. That was my mistake, of course, because I was really interested in her and didn't have any girlfriend. But that laughter, the moment she blushed, made me understand that she was giving me a signal. Later, when I finally got up the courage to say I was interested in her, she remembered the joke and asked, "What about those 2 girls?" I explained that it was a joke, and fortunately she understood. In the end, everything worked out between us. So if you notice that your jokes, even the ones you think are not funny, make him laugh, pay attention. Women often use laughter as a way to show interest and comfort. This reaction is more than just politeness. It's a sign that he likes your company, and you already know the rest. It's important to remember that her laughter should be seen in the context of other interactions. If he often laughs at your jokes and shows other signs of interest, such as long glances or appearance adjustments, as I said before, you're on the right track. But beware of risky jokes. As I've learned, they don't always work, and you can miss out on a good opportunity. The fourth sign is when they want your physical closeness. They find subtle and natural ways to be closer. Imagine a social event. You're there, and she's a little way away. Suddenly, you notice that when you return from the toilet, she positions herself closer to you. This move, my friend, is not accidental. It's a way to create a physical bond and be closer to you. This additional knowledge that I am passing on to you is valuable. When you're interested in someone, it's natural to want to be closer. But a lot of guys don't know how to do it without being obvious or awkward. The same goes for women. They can approach in a variety of ways, such as gently touching your shoulder during a conversation or leaning over when you speak. These touches and readiness to be physically close indicate that she is comfortable and interested. Think of it this way. When you're not interested in someone, you avoid intimacy. So if she wants to be close to you, that's a very clear signal of interest. For example, if you're in a group and she approaches you, even when you're with your friends, while you're with your friends, and she also maintains eye contact, it's a sign that she wants to be close to you. Now, this is where your proactivity comes into play. If you're noticing these signals, it's time to act. Don't let the opportunity pass you by. Be proactive and show that you are also interested. Proactivity is a key trait that can take you far, not only in relationships, but in many aspects of life. When you are proactive, you put yourself in a privileged position by taking advantage of opportunities that come your way. And speaking of proactivity, I want you to engage with this knowledge. If you're committed to becoming a more mindful and proactive guy, leave a comment saying, "I'm proactive." I want to know that you are really engaged and ready to improve your interactions. Remember that rarely do missed opportunities come back, so take advantage of everyone you have. The fifth signal is when she initiates contact. Imagine a scene. You're at work, and you notice that he's coming up with excuses to talk to you. Maybe he will ask you something trivial about a task you know he knows very well. These small interactions are a way to get closer, to create a bond, even if it seems like just silly talk. Now, my dear friend, I'll give you a direct and honest piece of advice. If you're interested in someone in your workplace, think carefully before you get involved. I've been in this situation before and I know how complicated it can be. It's not that it's bad to engage with someone from work, but you have to be careful. Personal and professional life can mix in ways you don't expect. Think about it. If you start dating and something goes wrong, how will it affect your day-to-day? The work environment can become uncomfortable if the relationship doesn't end well. And as we are all human, it is easy for emotions from personal life to seep into professional life. So my advice is to be careful. Think carefully before you take this step. I'm not saying that it will always end badly, but the risks are there, and they can have a very negative impact. Be attentive, but also pragmatic. If you notice that she is interested but working with you, consider carefully what to do. Work is an important place where we spend a large part of our time, and maintaining a harmonious environment is crucial for your well-being and professional development. Speaking as a friend, I want you to live your life as best as possible. Take advantage of the opportunity, but always with the awareness of the possible consequences. Being an attentive and thoughtful guy can save you from a lot of headaches in the future. So if you're in this situation, think carefully about what's best for you in the long run. Live your life sustainably and consciously, because what really matters is your well-being and personal growth. Before I reveal the final signal, if you feel that this knowledge adds value to your life, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and download the ebook. These simple steps will ensure that you receive more videos, gain new insights, and have the chance to attract amazing women into your life through the ebook. Is there a deal? Now, the last sign that she is interested in you is a change in tone of voice. When a woman is interested, she tends to adjust her tone of voice, talking to you in a more gentle and friendly way. This subtle modulation is a psychological indicator that it is trying to create a closer and more personal connection. Think of a situation in which you are talking in a social environment. If you notice that her tone of voice becomes lower and more intimate when she addresses you, it's a sign that she's trying to form a special bond. A soft voice acts almost like an invitation for you to enter her personal space, even among other people. This tone of voice change is a powerful form of nonverbal communication, showing that she's comfortable and interested in you. Noticing this signal can make all the difference in the way you perceive her interest. If you want to further improve your skills and spot these signals more easily, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and download the ebook. This will not only increase your knowledge, but also prepare you to make better use of the opportunities that come your way. No exaggeration, just the power of knowledge at your fingertips.